All right, so good evening. My name is Allison. It's Heated Mellow, and I'm super happy to be back with you guys tonight. So, I had birthdays and families the last couple of weeks, but I totally missed this time and space with you all. So, thanks for being here. I've had one request for some spine lengthening. Is there anything else in particular that you guys are wanting or needing? No? Okay. Cool. We'll just kind of go with it. Does everybody have a couple of blocks? You guys at home, if you want a couple of blocks or a pillow or something like that, you might find it helpful in class, but totally up to you. And let's go ahead and start lying on our back. And as you come down onto your back, maybe you take a full body stretch. Maybe you have some wiggles that you need to get out. And when you're ready, allow yourself to come into a place that allows you to rest, taking a mini shavasana. You might take a moment here to just maybe quickly reassess your day, how it has left you feeling physically, energetically, and emotionally. And whether it was the best day ever, or if it was one to chuck in the fuck it bucket, or somewhere in between, whatever you have just is. The feelings, the sensations, the emotions. Just observe these things. As you move and breathe through your practice, it is your choice what you get to carry with you and what you allow to fall away. Begin connecting in deeper with your breath. Using your breath as a tool, allowing the inhale to flow in, to create space, and the exhale to melt you down and carry away anything that no longer serves you. Breathing in, feeling the front of your body fill up, being light. And the exhale, melting your back body deeper into the earth. Taking about 5 to 8 more nice, deep, even breaths. Maybe take time setting an intention for yourself. Maybe it's that intention to let go. Maybe it's to just be right here as you are. Sealing in your intention, taking a breath in through the nose, open mouth exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. Take 2 more. Nice deep breath in, fill up, let it go. 1 more. Begin to find some small movements here. Maybe starting with your fingers and toes, just wiggle them. Moving into your ankles, your elbows, your wrists. Maybe you start taking a full body stretch, reaching it nice and long. Take up space. And find some goalpost arms here. Bending your knees, bring your feet wide as the mat. Allow your knees to fall into center. Gently windshield wiper your knees. Maybe you move your head side to side, opposite direction. Maybe you pause for a breath on one side or the other. This is your time and space. What feels good? Sometimes we get caught up in thinking that there are specific rules that we have to follow. What if there were no rules? What would that look like? How would that feel? Pausing in center. Bring your right ankle on top of your left knee. Maybe that left foot walks back under the knee itself. Your right hand presses on your thigh, finding some space here, a gentle hip opening. Allow your shoulders to stay nice and heavy on the mat. Imagine the full length of your spine is touching the earth. Taking a breath in, exhale, set the right foot down, bring the left foot on top of the right knee, left hand presses into your thigh. Breathe here. Hold that gentle invitation to open, not trying to force anything. Breath in, exhale, hug both knees into your chest, uncrossing the legs. Maybe you squeeze into a ball, bringing your forehead up to your knees. Maybe you gently rock side to side. And then releasing your shoulders back onto the mat, hands stay on your knees. On your inhale, allow your knees to float away from your torso. Exhale, hug them back in. Inhale, knees float away. Exhale, squeeze them in. Move with your breath here. Maybe you notice this feels really good in your low back. This is one of my favorites. And taking a breath in, exhale, hug your knees into your chest and begin to rock along the length of your spine until you rock so much you make your way into a tabletop position. However that transition looks, it's all good. Coming onto our hands and knees, shoulders stacked over wrists, hips over knees. Really press your hands and shins into the mat. Shrug your shoulders away from your ears. Hug that low belly into your spine. Nice flat back here. On your inhale, your heart presses through your biceps. Crown of head lifts, looking forward. Keep that low back flat. Yes. Taking a breath, exhale, chin to chest, round the spine, find a cat. Inhale, shift forward, find cow. A little more arch in the back, and exhale, round for cat. Flow with your breath. And when you are ready, maybe adding side to side movement or any organic movement that's calling to you. You might even take time to stretch into wrists and forearms. Continue to connect in. And there's no rush. This is your time, your space. Can you find a sense of joy as you make this connection with yourself? Taking a few more rounds of breath. Coming back through center, finding tabletop. Hips stay over knees. Walk your hands long, melting heart, Anahatasana. Lots of length here. Hips stay lifted. You might take kind of a goalpost arm if it feels really intense in your shoulders. If you're feeling very open tonight, maybe your chin comes to the mat. Options. The beauty of yoga. You can also grab one of your blocks and bring it underneath your forehead, bringing the floor just a little closer. Breathing just a little deeper, just a little slower. And breath in. Stay for the breath out. Inhale, hands walk back underneath your shoulders. Exhale into cat, round the spine, counter pose. Maybe you flow through a couple more cats and cows. Maybe you're ready to just shift right back into a down dog. When you are ready, we'll meet in a down dog and continue to find movement. Hips lift you up and back, belly come towards thighs, heart towards toes. You might have a big bend in your knees here. Part of having a nice healthy spine is a nice strong core. Inhale, high plank. Just a few, I promise. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, high plank. Use your knees for support if you would like. Engaging that core, breath in. Exhale, release all the way down onto your mat. Tops of feet turn over, glued down. Inhale, gentle cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, gentle cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, gentle cobra. Shoulders melt from ears. Pause here for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release down. Make your way back, downward facing dog. And taking a breath in and a breath out. Look to your hands. Slowly walk your feet top of the mat. Fingers on shins. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slinky roll and rise. Fingers reach wide and tall. Pressing into your feet. Fingers reach to the sky. Shoulders melt down. Beautiful. Take a breath in. Exhale, fountain to the right. You can connect hands if you would like. You can keep arms separate. Breathe into that left side body. Inhale, center. And then exhale, fountain to the left. Breathe into your side body here, pressing into the outer edge of that right foot. Inhale, rise. Exhale, swan dive forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, plant hands, step back, high plank. Slowly lower all the way down. Inhale, gentle cobra. Exhale, down dog. Taking your breath in and your breath out. Moving through some more sun A's, moving meditation. Look to your hands, step to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, plant hands, step back and take your flow or go straight to down dog. You can hang out in plank and shift back. You can take that gentle cobra. You can take chaturanga and up dog. Totally up to you. Breath in, breath out. Look to your hands. Come to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, take your flow. We'll pause here for about 5 breaths. Option for child's pose to rest. Down dog if you'd like to work a little. Dolphin if you really feel like working a lot tonight. Totally up to you. There's no judgment there. Breathing. You might connect back to your intention. And if you're not in a child's pose yet, make your way there. Taking a breath in and a breath out. Tense your fingers, lift your elbows and forearms off the mat, shrug your shoulder blades into your back pockets. Breathe into your spine. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands to the right. Pressing back through that left hip. Maybe you add the twist. Right hand presses into the floor next to your knee, looking over your right shoulder. Inhale, hands walk back through center. Exhale, walk them to the left. Nice and heavy in that right hip. Maybe you add the twist. Wherever you are, continue to breathe. Inhale, center. Exhale, melt it down, allowing everything to be soft. One more breath in and a breath out. Make your way back, downward facing dog, taking as many steps as you need. You might find movement when you get there. Maybe you're enjoying some stillness. Inhale, your right leg rises, pressing your heel back behind you. Bend the knee, open the hip, taking ankle circles, hip circles. Inhale through center and exhale, knee to nose. Step your foot through. Pivot the back heel down, arms lift, warrior one. You have options in your warrior one. You can keep your hands apart. You can bring your palms together. Maybe your pointer fingers come up and you look up to your thumbs. Wherever you are, press into your feet and reach a bit taller, lifting out of your pelvis. Beautiful. Taking a breath here. Exhale, hands come down to your low back, finding that bind. Lift your heart. Collarbones smile. Inhale, exhale, fold, humble warrior. You might step your feet a little wider apart, so towards the outer edges of your mat. So it just gives you a little extra space to fold inside of that right leg. Crown of head coming down towards the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bring your fingers out to the left, fold it down, funky down dog. Taking a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, coming up, open up, warrior two, taking the time, adjust your feet. Beautiful. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach it up and back. Keep the bend in that front knee, stretching into the side body. Breath in. Exhale, plant hands. Take your flow. We have one more side, and that's the extent of the hard work that we'll do tonight. No worries. Inhale, your left leg rises. Reaching back through that heel. Bend the knee, open the hip. Take ankle circles, hip circles. Inhale through center and exhale, knee to nose, step it through and rise up, warrior one. Maybe this time you try a different variation. You might have cactus arms. Maybe your fingers are apart. Maybe you like having those pointer fingers out and you're reaching. Wherever you are, press into your feet, float out of your pelvis. Beautiful. Take a breath. Exhale, hands release down at your low back, finding them the funny way. And inhale, lift your heart. Feeling collarbones smile. Take a breath, exhale, fold. Humble warrior. Shoulders rinse out overhead. Keep pressing back through that left hip, crown of head reaches towards the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down to the right. Fold it down, funky down dog. Taking a breath in. Stay for the breath out. Your inhale slowly brings you up, warrior two. However that transition looks, take the time, find your feet. Allow your shoulders to melt down. Inhale, reverse, reach it up and back. Keep the bend in that front leg. Breath in. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, take your flow. Coming to down dog. Breathing here. Inhale, right leg rises. And exhale, knee to nose, step it through, drop the back knee, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. You can keep your fingers on the earth, you can bring them to your knees, your arms can lift. You might even add a back bend here. Take the time, explore this shape. You might even use your blocks if you want to have your hands down. Bring your awareness to the front of that left hip. Taking a breath, exhale, hands come to the earth. Shift your hips over that left knee, straighten the front leg, Ardha Hanuman, half splits. This is a great place to use your blocks and bring the floor just a little closer, even if your fingers can reach. Sometimes, when we give ourselves a little bit of room, we create that much more space for ourselves. And as you find yourself in this half split, maybe you kind of move your spine and you inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold it down. Maybe you wiggle your toes, point and flex your foot, windshield wiper your leg. Lots of options. You can explore one or you can explore them all. Your choice. Wherever you are, using your breath as your guide. Taking a breath in, stay for the breath out. Inhale, bend into that front knee. Hands come inside of your foot as it walks to the outer edge of the mat. Lizard pose, hands on the mat. And maybe you roll onto the outer edge of that foot. You might find twisted monkey. Hand presses on that knee. Maybe you twist all the way around and grab that back foot. Use your breath. And slowly coming back forward. And maybe you go deeper in your lizard pose, or maybe you walk that right foot across, coming into a half pigeon. If you come into that half pigeon, notice, are you trying to roll more onto your hip? And if you're rolling onto that hip, can you bring that left hip point back towards the mat? Sitting up nice and tall, lengthening the spine. You can stay here or keep the length in your spine and begin to melt forward. You can use a block under your hip. You can use it under your forearms, your forehead. You can always stay in that lizard pose as well. Staying here for a few more breaths. Breathe a little deeper, a little slower. And breath in. Stay for the breath out. Slowly and gently make your way back, downward facing dog. Take any movement that you need to release. When you're ready, inhale, that left leg rises. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through, drop the back knee, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. And setting up here, exploring this side. What you may want or need here might be different than the other side, and that's okay. Each side of us is very unique. Explore your options. You have time and space. And taking a breath in. And exhale, hands come down to the earth, shift back, Ardha Hanuman. Half splits. You might use the blocks again. Maybe you hang out in stillness. Maybe there's a variation that you'd like to explore here. Wherever you are, continue to connect with your breath. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, shift it forward. Hands come inside of your left foot as it moves to the outer edge of your mat. Lizard pose. Staying here, maybe rolling onto the outer edge of that foot. Maybe you add the twist and you press into your thigh. Maybe you make the connection with the back foot. All options, not commands. And inhale, slowly come back to center. Decide, do you take your lizard pose deeper or do you come into that half pigeon? You come into that half pigeon, notice, do you want to roll onto that left hip? Can you bring your right hip point back towards the mat? Finding length in your spine and then maybe melting forward. Using your breath. Staying present for just a few more moments. And breath in, breath out. Slowly and gently make your way back to downward facing dog, taking any movements that you need to release. And releasing down into tabletop position, flow through a few cats and cows. Maybe really focusing on the movement between your shoulder blades. It's often where we lose mobility. Your inhale brings you through center. Left hand stays planted. Inhale, reach those right fingers to the sky, twist it open. And exhale, thread it through. Come on down to your shoulder. And add on here if you would like. You can allow your head to relax right onto the earth. Hips are slightly lifted here, stacked over your knees. You can walk those left fingers nice and long overhead. You can wrap them around, find a half bind. If you'd like to move even deeper, maybe you extend your left leg out to the side and press more onto your shoulder. Just an option. If you try it and you find that you've gone too far, it's okay to change your mind. Breathing here into your neck, your shoulder blade. Breath in and breath out. Left hand comes back under your shoulder. Inhale, right fingers reach to the sky, unwind, and float that hand back down. Find your foundation. Right hand plants, left fingers this time float up. Exhale, thread it through, come on down. Adding on, only if you would like to. Taking a breath in, stay for the breath out. Slowly and gently, right hand presses into the earth. Inhale, left fingers reach tall. And exhale, bring that hand back down. Shifting onto one hip or the other, bringing your feet out long in front. Finding your sits bones. Toes are flexed. Feel those bandhas engaged. Inhale, fingers reach nice and tall. Exhale, hinge and fold. Lengthen the spine. You might even have a big bend in your knees and really allow your belly to come onto your thighs. Yes, beautiful spines. Melt it down here. You might even feel more release in your hamstrings and your low back. You can let your head go here. Breathing. Inhale, slowly rise it up, bringing the sole of the right foot into your left thigh. Keep the left leg extended. Inhale, left fingers reach nice and tall. Exhale, hinge and fold. Janu Shirshasana. Once again, you might even have that bend in the knee, allowing belly to come towards your thigh. And inhale, slowly rise it up, switching sides. Right leg extends, left foot comes in. Inhale, reach it nice and tall. Exhale, hinge and fold. Breathing into any tightness or tension that you find. Breath in and breath out. Inhale, slowly walking your hands up. Extend that left leg nice and long and roll down one vertebrae at a time all the way onto your back. You might take a full body stretch when you arrive. Feeling length. We'll take a restorative back bend, a couple restorative back bends actually. So grab one of your blocks, bending your knees, bring your ankles or your feet under your knees, and slide that block right underneath your low back. Supported bridge. And as you come into this supported bridge, you might allow your arms to come long, palms facing up. Allows your heart space to open, shoulders to melt just a little more. Maybe you even take cactus arms. If you wanted to take it deeper, you could always extend one or both legs, finding a deeper stretch in the front of your pelvis and your hips. A few more breaths right here. If your legs are extended, bringing your feet back underneath your knees, and gently remove the block, setting it to the side, coming down onto your back, one vertebrae at a time. And gently windshield wiper knees side to side, releasing your low back. And setting up for a supported heart opener here. You might want both blocks. Start with one block, bringing it between your shoulder blades. Then you can recline back from there if you would like some support for your head, using the other block right in that occiput as a pedestal. When you arrive, just allow your arms to fall open, palms facing up. And you have options with your legs. Allow your breath to flow into your heart space, filling up, expanding, and using your exhale to release anything that no longer serves you. You have the option to stay right here if you would like, all the way through Shavasana. If you would like to come down onto your back, slowly and gently remove the blocks, setting them to the side, and hug your knees into your chest up in asana, feeling your back body heavy on the mat. Arms come open to a T, breath in, and exhale, drop knees to the left, press through the right shoulder, look to your right fingers, supine twist. Feeling the breath flow between each rib. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, knees come back to center. And exhale, drop them to the left or to the right, the other side. The other side. Press through the opposite shoulder. Maybe look to your fingers. And again, breathe right here. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, come through center, find a happy baby. Knees come towards armpits, hands connecting. Really feel the length of your spine pressing into the mat here. And you might rock or extend one or both legs. And releasing into a Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of feet come together, knees wide. Bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. Closing your eyes if they're not already. Connecting back in with your intention. Noticing if it still resonates or if it has changed. And taking a breath in, exhale, sigh out any last tension. And slowly and gently make your way into your final resting shape. And as you arrive here, You might call back all the pieces of yourself, allowing them the chance to settle in, knowing that no matter how you show up or where you show up, you are whole just as you are. Allow yourself to take rest here. Shavasana. Gently bring your awareness back to the space. Wiggle fingers and toes. Finding wrist circles and ankle circles. Nodding head side to side. Finding a full awakening body stretch, fingers and toes reach long, take up space. There are no limits. Gently rolling to whichever side of your body is calling to you this evening. Pausing a moment in the fetal position. And then gently making your way up to a comfortable seat at the top of your mat, hands coming in prayer position in Anjali Mudra. It's truly my honor to be here with you this evening, and I deeply thank you for your trust in allowing me to guide you through your practice. I'd like to seal in our time together with the sound of one Om. You can join in or just listen. Emptying your exhale and inhaling. Thumbs raised to your third eye center. The inner light that is within me sees and deeply honors that same inner light within each of you. Many blessings and much gratitude. Together we bow in peace and honor of ourselves, each other, and this practice. Namaste. Yoginis, thank you all so much for your presence this evening. I deeply appreciate it. And you guys at home, thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.